So yep, I'm going to be gathering up all the ones that can be found at night, and then I'll be heading back to my own world and grabbing the ones that can be accessed during the day. First and foremost, though, hello, alternate mom. You look exactly like, I wonder if she'd be able to tell the difference, like, between me and the Cottonmouth 255 that supposedly inhabits this world. Anyway, I'll be taking this, our first of 100 pieces of Zygarde. Sina wants to talk to you. I just received a signal from your Zygarde cube. The creature that just got sucked into the cube is what we call a Zygarde Core. Cores are mysterious creatures that form Zygarde together with cells. Also, cores retain Zygarde's moves. You can use the Zygarde cube to teach your Zygarde a move. Why don't you try it sometime? Bon chance. So that's the first core. There is actually another in Iki Town. But, yes, Iki Town. We'll head there first. This way. I don't want to go through any tall grass. So this is not going to be a very exciting side quest. It's just me running around all over Alola to get all the Zygarde cells. And after that, I'll get Zygarde in my Pokedex and whoop-de-doo. I mean, it's not exciting, but I mean, I'm already doing all the post-game stuff, so I might as well get this done as well. So back in Iki Town, where the Team Skull grunts are still wildly gesticulating at one another, let's visit Old Hala and snoop around for Zygarde. Where is that core? There it is. Oh, Sina wants to talk to me again, I see. Is she going to do this every time a Zygarde Core is collected? Each of these core moves are memorized by the Zygarde Cube, so you can use it to teach Zygarde moves as many times as you'd like. Everything is up to you. Indeed, there are 5 cores out there, unlike in the anime, where there were only 2 cores. And each core teaches Zygarde a different move. These moves are Extreme Speed, 1000 Arrows, Dragon Dance, 1000 Waves, and Core Enforcer. 3 of which are actually Zygarde's signature moves. 1000 Arrows is one that I really like because it affects flying-type Pokemon despite being a ground-type move, and then it renders them vulnerable to other ground-type moves, which is really cool. Of course, nothing beats Core Enforcer, which looked absolutely badass in the TV show. Nothing beats that complete Zygarde's Core Enforcer attack at the very end, the climax. That was fantastic. And here is our first cell. Sina wants to talk to me again. What a surprise. I just received a signal from the Zygarde Cube. The creature just got sucked into the cube is what we call a Zygarde cell. The Zygarde Cube I gave you is like a nest for cells and cores. Your mission is to collect all the cells and cores. We'll get in touch. Which we already have been. So, let's head onward. Hau'oli City is our next stop. Oh, great. This poor Alolan Rattata is probably soiling itself right now after a freaking legendary Pokemon just popped out of nowhere to attack it. It's like, Nebby, stop giving people heart attacks. I mean, first you won't stay in the ball, but then again, it was because it was your first time meeting Solgaleo, which I know you'd be excited about. Like, I mean, jokes aside, it's the first time you've seen another one of your species. Another Zygarde cell. I've got a list of them all written down right here next to the evolution trainer list. It's like I can just go from spot to spot easily. onwards to Howoli City, where we will hear the nighttime theme for the first time. Personally, this theme is not as good as the daytime. Pardon me, the daytime one. The daytime one is just so happy and catchy. It's great is what it is. And you know what? I just missed one at Iki Town. Gonna have to go back after I'm done scouring Route 3. Okay. I overlooked that, yes, but to be honest, I was in a hurry to collect that second core. There we are. Onward to Route 2. I don't know what I was doing there, forgive me. So, I find myself with very little to talk about. I mean, really, I do. It's just that we've played through the whole game. There's not much else to say. This game is fantastic, and I mean, I could gush over it like I tend to do. Not the berry farm. Don't want the berry farm. But I've sung a lot of praise about this game already, and if I were to sing more praise about it now, I feel as though I'd just be repeating stuff I've already said before. Are you serious right now? Yeah, it's like, I don't want to repeat myself. You all know how much I love this game. It's amazing is what it is. It's probably some of Game Freak's finest work imaginable, especially in the Pokemon franchise. I'm not too knowledgeable about any of their other franchises. But really, this game is amazing, and I find it hard to believe that... Hold on. How on earth did I miss that TM? Tauros. Infestation. How did I miss that? Anyway, I honestly find it hard to believe that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which are coming this November, are going to be any better than this game. I mean, this game, it was amazing. It was the most fantastic Pokemon game I've ever played. And just Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they've got some massive shoes to fill. So yeah, I doubt this game, or this coming game, is going to be any better than this one here. But really, I do have high hopes for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I just don't think I'm gonna find it better than the original Sun and Moon. I do think, though, it will probably be as good. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Mahalo Trail. It's been a while since we were here. Last time we walked up Mahalo Trail, it was in the very first episode of this playthrough. Nebby and Lily and Tapu Koko. How far we've come since then. No, actually, I think it was on the other side of the bridge. This time, there are no Spearow causing trouble, which is fantastic. Anything... There's an item. Electric Seed. There we are. What's this now? You've collected 10% so far. If you'd like to know what this number means, please come to the Aether base on Route 16 on Ula Ula Island. You're getting warmer. Alright. I am leaving behind a few cells on Melee, but we will be back after we do the Dimension Hop. So, time to head over to Akala Island. Let's begin... Coney Coney City. Okay, there's going to be a core in Olivia's place. Oh god, she's home! I'm sorry for intruding, but I've heard reports of a unusual creature living in your house. Just came to take it away. I mean, I don't know how many people know about Zygarde, so, you know, some people might mistake it from a really unusual pest. And, like, I don't want any of these cells getting squished underfoot or anything like that. Zygarde might take offense and form into its perfect form to, you know, crush them into oblivion like they tried to do to it. And yes, I know I'm rambling, but I've got little else at this point. What do you want me to do? So, Zygarde cells. Let's just continue. I can't remember if there is anything here. But no, I do remember there being a cell. Hold on. Nebby takes up the whole freaking screen. It's pretty hilarious. Yep, there's the cell. I've called attention to that one in the past, I remember. Good times. And let's head back. Actually, that's not the one I want. I do like how Nebby is just so freaking big. It's quite amusing, really, encountering all these tiny Pokemon and then just calling out the big bat legendary. It's pretty funny, pretty humorous. So, Diglett's Cave, tunnel, who cares? I'm probably gonna need repels, aren't I? Yeah, let's just bring out the repels. There we go, got our next cell. All is good in the Alolan hood. There, just needed one repel. Okay, I know this place has more than a few. Ah, there it is. Thought you could hide from me, huh? There are a few at Hano Beach, I believe. Or right now, there's only one. The other one is day exclusive. So we'll be heading back. We'll be coming back here. Nope. Cells. Cells. Where are they? Where are the cells? Ah, there it is. Completely walked past it. So I'm aware this is a pretty boring quest. It's just me running around collecting items, as I said. And it's made worse by the fact I really just don't have anything else to talk about. It's... I don't know, it's kind of frustrating in a way. It's just I've said all that there needs to be said. Just collecting these little glittering lights wherever I go. And running into wild Pokemon too. It's easy to lose track of where these things are, really. You know what, I should just keep spraying repels indiscriminately, no matter how much I waste them. Because I really don't want to run into any more wild Pokemon. Where is the other cell? I know there's another one. It's on the list. Come on. There's got to be another cell. I mean, really. Maybe up here somewhere? Other cell. Where are you? Oh my god. Really? It's probably daytime exclusive if I'm missing it. So let's just continue on our merry way. You know what would make this a lot less boring for you guys? If I just put on music all throughout this thing. That would be amazing if I did. Just play music. That's all it will take. I think I should. It'd be great to hear some of that fantastic Alolan soundtrack. So, let's go ahead and do it. I guess I'll talk to you more when I found all the cells. So, viewers, as it turns out, the Zygarde collection side quest ended up being a huge pain in the rear end. I kept having to backtrack, forgetting which Zygarde cells I missed, which ones weren't there in the first place because it was the incorrect time of day to collect them in the first place. And it was just a huge mess because I kept getting lost and I kept missing stuff, and it was a huge pain in the rear. So I've decided I cut the whole thing out, and I decided I would skip to the very end of the quest right here. So I've got 99 out of 100 out of all of the Zygarde cells and Zygarde cores available, and here I am ready to collect the last one at the police station just outside of Po Town. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Gonna go ahead and say hi to Nanu because, you know, why not? You know, if they're alright. They don't care who you are or anything. That's true. I suppose that's why a lot of, at least I suppose that's what some people, or why some people, prefer the company of animals to other people, which is highly understandable. Anyway, rambling aside, it's been a long time since I last rambled, actually, because opportunities to record have been few and far between as of late, and for that I have to apologize to you for that. Anyway, now that I've got the 100th core, as it is, or cell/core, we are finished the Zygarde collection quest. You've collected all the cells and cores scattered in the Alola region. No one else could have done this. I knew I chose the right person for this mission. Now Zygarde's power is completely yours. Time for you to get to the heart of this mystery. Au revoir. Okay, so with that, I believe I have to go out to Route 16. Goodbye, Nanu, for now. And that's where I'm going to meet Sina and Dexio, where they will tell us all about how to create our own Zygarde from the cells and cores we collected. So while I'm traveling there, I do have to apologize for the long absences I've been taking this summer. It has not been a very good summer for me, and opportunities to record have been in surprisingly short supply. But, however, in starting this week, I'm hoping to make these weekly recording sessions a regular thing again. So my fingers are crossed for regular recording sessions once a week once again. So inside here, we'll meet up with Sina and Dexio, as they promised. I've been waiting for you, and let me explain about the Reassembly Unit. Sina, you don't waste even a second. Have you been collecting Zygarde cells and cores? Yes, as I'm sure you're aware. You've collected 10 or more cells and cores combined. Anyway, I'll explain. The Reassembly Unit is a device that has something to do with the Pokemon Zygarde. This machine is capable of assembly and separation of Zygarde. Assembly is to create a Pokemon called Zygarde. Now, Dexio, it's your turn. Oh, Sina. Anyway, there are two ways to assemble Zygarde. One is to add cells you collected to Zygarde. The other is to create a new Zygarde with only cells. Next, we'll explain about separation. To separate Zygarde, it means to return Zygarde to its cells. Separated cells will be returned to the Zygarde cube. For your information, according to the research by the professor who sent us to Alola, Zygarde is divided into 100 cells and cores. Depending on the number of cells and cores, the shape of Zygarde will be different. In other words, Zygarde changes its form. Zygarde is said to maintain the order of the Kalos region. Then why is it in Alola? I have no idea. I think it's mostly because they didn't want to create a whole separate game for Zygarde like they did with Rayquaza and Giratina, so they decided to haphazardly slap Zygarde and its brand new forms into this game. Which is a little bit of a disappointment, if I may say so. Is it a sign that something is about to happen? Or at least has happened, because I'm pretty much through with the main story at this point? If you collect Zygarde cells and cores, you may get the answer. Anyhow, we'll be taking our leave now. Bon voyage. And that allows us to fool around with this assembly unit here. Let's go ahead and select Assembly. How you'd like to assemble Zygarde. Using the Zygarde cube only. Zygarde will be assembled with the cores and cells. The 100% stored in the Zygarde cube will be used to assemble the unified Zygarde with the power constructability. Is that okay? It is indeed okay. And we got ourselves a new Zygarde. It's the unified Zygarde with the power constructability. Zygarde has gone into a Pokeball, and will be added to our Pokedex. There we go, we get yet another legendary Pokemon in our decks. You registered a legendary Pokemon. That's, well, legendary. Let's check it out. Zygarde, the Order Pokemon, 50% form. It is a Dragon and Ground type. It's thought to be monitoring the ecosystem. There are rumors that even greater power lies hidden within it. Okay, let's see it take some action here. No, we don't give legendary Pokemon nicknames. I respect them too much for that. Let's actually add a Zygarde to our party. I want to check him out. Let's put him in the first slot, so Legs will be temporarily taking a break, as it were. And let's go ahead and try this Zygarde out. Actually, hold on a sec. I do want to fool around with the Zygarde Cube now that I've collected all 5 cores. So on the bottom screen, we will use the item. We will use it on our Zygarde. Oh, we can change its form if we want to. So we just changed it from its 50% form to its 10% form, which you guys should be familiar with if you watched Pokemon XYZ. Sorry. So now that we changed its form, we can change it back whenever we want. We will use this cube to teach it some moves. It can learn Core Enforcer, 1000 Arrows, 1000 Waves, Extreme Speed, and Dragon Dance. Let's teach it its 3 signature moves. So let's start with Core Enforcer. We'll forget Bind, because Bind is frankly a useless move. There's Core Enforcer. I don't like how we have to select the Zygarde Cube every single time we want to teach it a move. So 1000 Arrows is up next. We'll use that to replace Sandstorm. It also has Land's Wrath, which was previously Zygarde's signature move in Pokemon X and Y. And I believe it also has Haze on it. Let's forget Haze and learn 1000 Waves. And if you want to teach it Extreme Speed or Dragon Dance, then that option is also available. So let us test out this Zygarde 10% form by going into the wild grass and ambushing a wild Pokemon. Pelipper, okay. Okay, so there's our 10% form Zygarde. Alright, so Pelipper is a flying type, meaning our 3 ground type moves are not going to be able to hit it. Well, 2 of our ground type moves are not going to be able to hit it. 1000 Arrows will actually hit flying types and force them down to the ground. Kind of like Smackdown. And it's using Stockpile. I was kind of hoping it would use another move, because I want to show off Zygarde's final form before we stop fooling around with Zygarde. And now that Pelipper has been smacked down to the ground, we can hit it with a Land's Wrath to finish it off. So yeah, Zygarde is an interesting Pokemon. It is very cool. So let's actually go somewhere where there are tougher Pokemon waiting for us. Let's head on over to Pony Island, how about that? Okay. Let's go ahead and find a wild Pokemon to battle. Let's see if we can get it to activate that Power Construct ability. There we are. Let's see who we've provoked. And Execute, not the most exciting of targets, if I'm honest. 1000 Waves is the only move we haven't seen yet. Well, aside from Core Enforcer. And Execute can no longer escape. Fantastic. Okay, it's using a powerful move. And it's calling for help as well. Unfortunately for this clutch of eggs, no one wants to come to its aid. Let's use 1,000 arrows this time, just because I think its animation looks cool. Let's see how much damage this solar beam does. Hopefully it does a lot. It did not actually do a lot of damage. Another Execute has arrived on the scene. Let's hit it. Okay, that Execute is going to absorb some more light. Okay, all of Zygarde's moves will hit both targets, so we're not going to get to see that solar beam. Come on, guys, do some damage to Zygarde here. We want to activate that ability. Okay, hit it with Land's Wrath. Come on, guys. Come on, Execute. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna have to keep fighting wild Pokemon until we can activate that ability. I know it doesn't sound particularly exciting, but come on, I want to show you guys everything this game has to offer, including the Zygarde 100% form. Hopefully we don't get an Execute this time. Pelipper again. Okay. I can deal with that. Drizzle. Okay, its water-type moves will be powered up, which I'm not looking forward to. We are doing a lot of damage, though. And it's going for Stockpile again. Really? Well, I guess we have no choice but to KO it. I find that animation amusing, actually, because if you think about it, those are actually individual Zygarde cells coming in and battering the opponent. So it's cool how it's utilizing its own cells to fight its enemies. Granbull, this is more like it. Actually, no, it's not, because it's immune to Core Enforcer. Okay, we're running away. Why is it so difficult to find the optimal opponent for my Zygarde here? Come on, give me like a Gumshoos or something. Another Pelipper. Let's try this one more time. Come on, hit me, Pelipper. Hit me. It's calling for help. That's something. Maybe someone will appear. There we go. This one's got Drizzle on its side. Roost. Oh my god, I forgot they could do that. But wait, does this mean its only moves are Stockpile, Swallow, Spit Up, and Roost? That's horrible. Alright, let's keep fighting. This one's still stockpiling. Come on, hit me with a Spit Up. Roost, okay. I can deal with Roost. Sort of. Let's keep doing this. Gotta keep doing it. This is taking forever. It's irritating. Why won't the wild Pokemon do what I ask them to? We just gotta keep it up until it uses Spit Up. Except it's refusing to use everything except Roost. Let's go. Pelipper, my viewers don't have all day, and you're wasting my time at this point. I'm gonna run out of PowerPoint sooner or later. Let's get this over with. One more stockpile. Okay, so you stockpiled. Good for you. Oh my god, really? This is ridiculous. Let's just run away and find another opponent. I guess I'll skip to when I find a Gumshoos or something, I don't know. That was fast. Okay, let's do this. Let's fight this Gumshoos. Crunch, perfect. You sense the presence of many. Power Construct activates, and... we got ourselves the perfect form of Zygarde, and now we can finally show off that Core Enforcer signature move. As you can see, Zygarde also gets a tremendous boost to its HP once it transforms. Unfortunately, the rest of its stats are not affected by its transformation, which is a little bit underwhelming for something as imposing as 100% Zygarde. Core Enforcer at least looks badass. Definitely one of the coolest signature moves I've seen on a legendary Pokemon. Right up there with Yveltal's Oblivion Wing. But, right, that was... finally, I got to show off all the forms of Zygarde. Now we're going to go back to the Pokemon Center, replace Zygarde with legs, and there's another thing I want to show you.